Alright, you guys, welcome back to the channel. Check it out. Got a couple cool things to show you, new products. We're just going to get to the one today. If you've been following my channel for a while, you'll know that I don't generally do unboxing or product reviews primarily. However, when I come across, some pieces of equipment, pieces of gear that are super handy for adventuring, adventure travel, motorcycle travel, overlanding and so forth, I'm pretty stoked to share it with you if I find something that's really good. So today we're going to talk about the VAULTEK LifePod. So this thing's pretty freaking rad. A friend of mine turned me on to it recently, and it was kind of on my to-get list for a little bit, and my wife's like, yeah, you probably need to have a little safe for your pistola. So also, if you know me very well, you'll know that I'm not much of a gun guy. I'm kind of new to having guns. I don't have many, and so this is a little bit out of my wheelhouse. But that said, this VAULTEK seems to be a super awesome company that's probably been around a long time. I don't know much about the company, but they're constantly bombarding me with advertisements and stuff. So they seem to have it all on lockdown, like house safes for your house and all sorts of safes and different things. So this one doesn't necessarily need to be a gun safe, which is pretty cool. You can use it for any sort of thing, and you don't necessarily have to have it locked either to get functionality out of it. But this is the Collion Noir version, so that's pretty rad. He partnered with these guys and they licensed it, and I got this thing for about $140 or something like that. It was around 165 bucks shipped, somewhere around there. And you'll have to pardon the noise. We're trying out some new microphones and stuff today, and it is raining like a bastard outside, and so it's, this is when I had time to do this video. So if it turns out to be just terrible, well, maybe we'll scratch the whole thing, but I'm hoping that we can knock this out. Now, anyway, let's check it out. You got your different features, whatnot, and talks about securing a handgun 7.75 inches max. You can store your passports, your wallet, your phone, everyday carry gear, medicine, and other things. So cool things are here. It's environmental protection. It's airtight, dust-proof, and it floats. If it weighs up to 2 pounds, it'll float, and it's waterproof. So the key accessories that it came with are the tether lanyard, which is actually out in the car now. It's just a cloth lanyard. You can see it right there. But it has a nice organizer panel, which you'll see, and then in this box it says that it came with the 4-foot steel cable. So that's super handy. I mean, that's kind of the whole reason why I bought this thing, and if it hadn't included that, then I would have had to buy it extra in order to get the usage out of this for what my intended purposes are. But now let's open it up. It's super cool because well, it came in this sweet package, which is nice. I appreciate that. And so here's the unit. The Collion Noir one edition is got this pretty rad camo, black and gray camo pattern on it, which I think is pretty cool. All the other ones were like black, and they had several different varieties of colors and stuff. But inside your package, you got your steel cable, your lanyard, and basically just your instructions and stuff. And yeah, I guess that's it for the box. I was kind of surprised to see in the instructions here, the steel cable was like an extra accessory that you could buy in addition to it. So I don't know, I guess this new one, I purchased this in April of 2021. So they are now including the cable, which is super awesome. You also get the keys, the set of keys. So if you're checking this out, you're probably pretty aware that it is a electric safe. It uses a 9-volt battery, which is not included, but I'm planning to put a 9-volt lithium, and it'll probably last for years and years and years. So it doesn't come with a battery, so it's not going to be locked. I just locked it. So to unlock it, it comes with the standard 1, 2, 3, 4 is the open code, and then you can open this sweet thing up. So inside here you've got your nice organizer sleeve, whatever you would call it. You can put credit cards in here, different stuff. I mean, this thing could essentially function as your traveling wallet if you're, you know, traveling across borders and stuff. You can keep all your money inside here, important documents, and so on and so forth. It's got that super nice rubberized cushioned seal going all the way around, and this part does come out. So if you don't want that or don't need that installed, you can just take that out. It's pretty sweet. I like it being in there. I'm not sure how often I'll actually use it, but it's nice that it's in there. It comes with a pluck foam organizer. So it's the same type of thing you get in your Pelican cases and all the other type of gun boxes and whatnot. And so you can kind of see that you can totally customize it. You only get one shot with this thing, and then you're gonna have to order a new one. So in cases like this, I generally try to kind of think about it for a few days before I just jump in and make it fit exactly what I want right out of the gate. So you got that. It fits nicely. It's got the 3M tape all the way around it, or on 3 sides at least, and you can see the shape that it conforms to the box. You've also got this nice egg carton foam, which if you're just going to use it for your wallet and different things like that, then maybe you don't need to use the pluck foam stuff. And that's pretty nice, pretty squishy, pretty dense, pretty durable. It's also got one last little pad inside of here to protect the base, the back of it, of the unit. Now let's talk about how it operates. First and foremost is the security lanyard. You've got your little T deal. This is just about a, I wouldn't say it's quite a 1/4 inch thick cable, but it's pretty darn thick. And it's got a really nice crimped on stainless steel T right there. Of course, you would loop this through your whatever you're going to secure it to, like the seat of your car, underneath your seat, whatever. And this thing goes right inside this little slot here. And that's the same location that your tether would go into. And it just comes in and out pretty easily, however you wish. 4 foot long is pretty nice long, a pretty nice long cable too. Before we talk about the mechanicals of how it works, one last look at the outside. Okay, there's the back side. It's got nice little rubberized feet on it. It's gonna kind of anti-slip grip. It's gonna hold its place on a table for you. The construction of it is, forget what they call it. Let me try to look. It's made of high impact polymer, engineered to be extremely strong and impact resistant. So parts of it are metal and parts of it are polymer plastic. So it's kind of strange. I think the top lid here maybe is plastic, but it's all reinforced, okay? And you've got these tabs here that you're supposed to unlock it before you open the tabs, which kind of makes sense. I think it's unlocked already though, so there you go. Unlock it, opens right up. When you want to lock it, you just close it back up, latch down your latches, and hold the button down. It's locked. To unlock it, all you got to do is touch it and put in your code and unlock it. And there you have it. Now, it's pretty freaking cool the way they designed it. So you've got your tiny little 9-volt battery space inside there with a little ribbon to keep it so that you can easily pull it out if needs be. It's also got the key lock disable function, so if you want to disable the key lock function, you can just turn that little knob in there, and that prevents it from being able to be picked. We'll talk about the key lock here in just a minute. And so inside there you've got your programming button. So when you want to set the code, you just hold the button in for 3 seconds and then it flashes, you put in your code. Hold it for 3 more seconds, it flashes, you put in your code a second time, hold it in for 3 more seconds, and then it's set. And it's just that easy. So as far as the function of how the little lock works, it's pretty smart. It's just got a teeny little actuator that goes right through there. I'll try to do it a couple times here. So it just pops out from inside this mechanism and it just engages with your little loop here, of course. Let's see if I can do it on the other angle here. There you go. Pretty freaking slick. Try it one more time on this camera. And there you have it. So not a whole lot to it. I mean, it's pretty sturdy, it's pretty secure, well built, and it's just freaking awesome. I mean, like I said before, I'm not much of a gun guy, but I mean, I do have the gun right here, so let me show you how that fits inside here. And it's just kind of cool having another, you could say, accessory for your, you know, as a new gun guy. It's pretty neat. And this thing you can use as a something to hold your valuables, your passports, any kind of documents, important things you want to carry and travel with, really, whether you're traveling internationally on airplanes or over the border, overland travel. I mean, it's kind of neat. You can put all your stuff inside here. And it's not going to go very far if you have it tethered to the under seat of your car, right? Before I throw the gun in, we will show you how the key lock works. And for that, basically, it's just, if it was locked, the key slot over here opens up, and it's nice and, you know, it looks to be pretty waterproof. You've got 2 little ports right here. One of them is for the key, and one of them is for the micro USB cord, which if your battery happens to die and you don't have your key, and it's been a long time since you've had one around, you can simply plug it in externally, and that will power up the locking mechanism and enable you to push the buttons to digitally unlock it. Okay, so now to unlock it with the key, you just slide it in there, and just like any other key works. What would you guess? And it's kind of a funny little sound how it turns that way, but it only turns in the unlocked direction. It does not turn in the locked direction, so you cannot lock it with the key. Okay, and there you have it. So close that up nicely. Make sure it's got a nice waterproof seal. Now, yeah, the thing is just super slick, man. Like, and I'm not sure why, but the Collion Noir edition seems to be like the most affordable one that you can get. This is, I think, the smallest one you can get. So be careful if you're trying to get one for your super mini gun to not get the larger one, because I almost bought that. And they all have different features. There's different, you know, you can have them connected to a Wi-Fi, to your app on your phone, etc., etc. So this is practically the most basic model you can get. And for that price, I'll be honest with you, I feel like it's a super value. I mean, this fits into my category of things, my stuff and things that I feel like is a good value for what I'm getting, for the money I'm paying for it. In fact, it's in the category where I would think that I would expect to pay even a little bit more. So don't tell them that I said that. But all right, now let's get the gun installed inside here. Well, like I said, I'm gonna not do this just yet. But so in the meantime, all I've done now for the kind of the last day or so that I've been running around with it is I've got my little Hellcat right here, which if you haven't seen my other video, it's been a long time since I made that video, but it's over here on the channel. check it out. I've been meaning to get out and do some more videoing with this thing, but it's just such a sweet ass little gun, man. I freaking love it. And so I've got the magazine that I will install inside it, and then I've got the 11 round mag, and I've got the 13 round mag. So we will install the 13 round mag, put that inside here, and then just the 11 round mag, and you can see. So I'm not totally sure which direction I'm going to go with it, whether it's, you know, maybe upright like this when I'm setting up the pluck foam stuff, whether I set it like this, that, I'm not sure just yet. I don't really need to have a second space in there, but I'm sure I will try to maximize the real estate as best I can with those individual pluck deals to perhaps save a little bit extra space inside there for other little things to add, maybe a pocket knife or whatever. But there you have it, dude. It's freaking rad. I love it. It's super good quality, and sure, it's gonna last forever. It's super simple. 9-volt battery. It's gonna last. The battery's gonna last a good long time. It's better than like AA's or whatever. And it's pretty smart. I mean, it just works. You know, you touch that thing. It's got your lock and unlock and battery indication to tell you the condition of the battery. And if like say you have a small child or somebody that's trying to tamper with it, if they put in the code 4 times incorrectly, I think it locks itself out for up to 4 minutes or some period of time, and then let's say you show back up later and try to put in your code, I think that all the lights will be illuminated to show you that, hey, someone was messing around with it. So it's even got some pretty smart you know, smart programming inside the simple computer chip that it's got on board. But there you have it. That's my Colion Noir VAULTEK lockbox. So check it out. If you're into that type of thing, I highly encourage you to pick one up, man. I'm super stoked. I'm pretty sure that moving on, every vault that I end up buying and putting in my house, I'll probably look at these guys first because they're just making some freaking stellar products. So pretty stoked. Check it out. We'll see you on the next one.